G'day guys, Wok here, and this is just a little bit of a video to let you guys know that I'm still alive. Uh, in my spare time, which hasn't been that much, I've been playing FTB Infinity on a multiplayer server, and I thought I'd do a bit of a tour, so to speak, of my base, my current base, before they do a server map reset. So, we're in the basement at the moment. I've got a couple of quantum rings here for applied energistics, so this is the heart of my base, I suppose you could say. So DSUs, this is all auto crafting for AE. If you've played with applied energistics before, you should know about all of this stuff. So yeah, that makes the engineering circuits, so on. Autocraft only 2 types of potions, so that I think it's 2 potions that are required for magnum torches from extra utilities. So some things there, so I can autocraft nice stuff like cryostabilized flux ducts and tesseracts from thermal expansion, and what's that new energy pipe mob called? Thermodynamics? Yeah, that's the one. Milk. Which one's that one? Yeah. So, yeah, that's the autocraft cakes for my Britannia setup. So, this is bottom floor of the house. Pretty simple stuff. IC2, I haven't really played much around with, but I do have UU matter. So, got my replicator here. This is where, like, glowstone and all that other stuff comes from. So let's have a look around here, shall we? This is pretty much where I started. These machines here are the original machines that I first made. So I thought that was pretty cool. A bit of lag here today. I was partway through making a touchscreen jukebox. So all you have to do is just dump the CDs in, the discs into a chest, an ender chest even, and hit refresh and it'll bring up a list of all the records in there. Select which one you want to play. Fluids room, I'll check that out in a moment. There's a little armor display room. There, Britannia, those are Twilight Forest. Actually, this armor makes me laugh. That's the Alpha Yeti armor. Okay, so Draconic Evolution, that's the top tier one, that's the bottom tier one. Then that's Ender IO. Industrial Craft with Gravy Chestplate. That's the Vajra up there. Yeah, so there's nothing in the attic, which is up in that ceiling bit, apart from a coffin, which is my bed. Okay, this is a fluid storage room. So I'm actually pumping most of these liquids from a world, which I'll show you in a bit. But all these lovely things. That one back there, this pink tank with yellow stuff in it, that's actually fluid uranium, which I'm pumping from another world, which guys made from RF Tools. Worlds are the most broken thing ever. That's all I can say. I mean, if you can supply the power for the upkeep, they are just nuts. That's milk. Yeah, pretty much all this other stuff is self-explanatory. That's UU matter. I'm actually pumping that from the world. Anyway, moving on. Selectable mob spawner grinder thingy. So you just select what mob you want to kill, and it'll go through and kill it. Is that actually turned off? It is. And then there's an option here to turn the Killer Joes on and turn that off. So that shouldn't be running at the moment. Yeah. So yeah. I found the code for that originally on Computercraft forums. Modified a little bit to make it work in the current version of things, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go back here. This is where my XP. This is my XP grinder. The fan's pushing me around a bit. Diamond spikes from extra utilities, when they kill a mob, it acts as if a player killed them, so it drops the XP orbs. So the items in the XP get dumped into these vacuum hoppers. There's actually a conduit in behind there somewhere, I believe. Yeah. So that all runs into this tank here, ender tank, which dumps it into that storage room. But this computer monitors how much is in that ender tank, and it will turn the lights on when that ender tank is full. So basically, when everything is full, it turns it all on. There's a manual switch there for the fans and the lights, but moving on. This is my mob essence grinder thing. Custom written tank monitoring program monitors the levels in these two tanks. So yeah, we can go in here and check it out. Just a little bit of lag today. A wisp spawner. And the ethereal essences. So, oh yeah, if you've never seen a draconic chest, these things are nuts. You supply them RF, and you can say bang like that, and it'll smelt any raw items in there. You can also tell it to autocraft, I believe. So, little wheat farm. This place here, it's a portal room. So, for instance, you just select where you want to go, walk through the portal. That should close. Yeah, that's all done through that chest down there. We will check out a couple of those in a moment. Britannia! This is where those auto-crafting cakes are going into these ender chests here. Turtles monitor if there's a block in front of it. If there isn't, it'll dump a cake from the inventory onto the ground, and if there's no cakes left in the inventory, it'll pull it from the chest. I mean, the code for that is that simple. It's not funny. Oh, whoops. I'm not used to this. New version of Computercraft, I haven't quite gotten used to it yet. There we go. So yeah, that's it. That's the entirety of that monitoring program. Whoops. Anyway, okay. So that's where my mana comes from. The Kekimuruses generate a insane amount of mana. I only turn that on when I need to. Yeah. Yeah, Carpenter's blocks are awesome for the fact that with a safe, if you place them on an odd angle, so like I've got this one facing that way, so the front is actually on this side, that side there. So I got all my goodies stored in there for Britannia. That goes back to my main AE system. Blood magic. I wonder where my blood magic area is. Yeah, that's a bit slow today. Gonna make an ass of me. Oh well. I'll make my way in, don't you worry. So, I wonder why that's broken. I can't remember where I put it. Anyway. Right. So, Blood Magic, it's a tier 6 altar. The actual, what's he block is in behind there. I just put those there for decoration purposes. My alchemy room back here. So there's pretty simple stuff. This life essence is actually being piped. Yeah, so piped in from that ender tank, which comes from the fluid storage room again. And I think it's that one. Yeah. So tier 6 altar. Not a lot of capacity in it. And don't really need it that big. I have a bigger one elsewhere, which don't need to worry about. Okay, let's fix all this up. Oh. Okay, put that away. Might as well put that back. Right. So that's blood magic. Thorncraft is really not that impressive. My Thorncraft room. Apart from the dirty great big node here. Yeah, the Deep Dark has a significantly less amount of aura nodes because of me to make that. Being the FTB Infinity mod pack, it has the Thormic Energistics, which is freaking amazing. That's all I can say about it. So yeah, like I've got that Ascension mirror, but it comes from here. So infusion provider, which comes from these 64k Ascension storage cells. It goes from there into the Ascension mirror, then comes out there. So auto crafting for things like them, which is nice. I'm debating whether or not I want to make another set of Awakened Icorium just so it makes this stuff cheaper, but then again, don't have to worry about it because of it's all the V is coming from the node. Charge my wand. Make sure that's turned off. Oh yeah, my dog. Yeah, dog can be nasty when he wants to be. This is where I get all my Essentia from. There's 3 Ender.io wisp spawners, powered spawners up there, configured for wisps in there. That is Liquid Death. This Corporeal Attractor pulls all the wisps down into Liquid Death, which then gets picked up by a item transfer node with world interaction upgrades in them. And then they all get dumped into this furnace. which then gets piped all the way back into the sensor cells. So yeah, that's a Thorncraft room. Oh, that's shield blocks from RF Tools. So, have a look here, shield projector. Yeah. This monstrosity here is a automatic wither spawner killer. Let me just, I've had a couple issues with this in the past, so just bear with me for a moment. Yeah. When I don't use it often and get these kind of blockages. So it's configured so that if there's less than 128 nether stars in the AE system, it'll automatically turn this thing on. So I just manually turned it on, so I turn it off. Let's sit back here. So yeah, that's how neat that is. Well, I think it's neat anyway. If you guys really want to know how that was made, I suppose I could make a tutorial, just let me know. Yeah, simple farm, sludge boiler. That's an Annihilation Plane style melon and pumpkin farm. So let me just grab that. I'll show you how it works. Okay, boop. And then say bye-bye to all of them once the network updates. I can't remember if I got enough channels or not. Slow day, slow. There we go. So yeah, that's how that goes. So I just take that off. I've got plenty of melon pumpkins in there at the moment. This is my, or is going to be my library. Starting to fill it out. Has all the bits and pieces, so I can do all my enchanted book copying. Hehe. Efficiency 10. When you make the unstable ingot tools from extra utilities, but if you make the ingots first from the pseudo inversion sigil, that's the stable unstable ingots, or Mobius ingots I think they're called. If you make a tool out of them, it'll automatically have efficiency 10 on it. You can put that tool into this disenchanter and it'll strip the efficiency 10 enchant off it. So yeah, if you want a tool that will drain your hunger instantly, but pretty much just like yeah, they're pretty cool. There's not a lot down here. Well, it's gonna have extra book storage and whatnot, but this is where I make other books and whatnot. Put all this stuff down here because didn't have enough room upstairs. Alright. Power storage and then power generation. So because I've got Draconic Evolution on here, and me being me, of course I had to go the whole hog with a tier 7 energy core. So that's 2.14 trillion RF worth of storage, which I'd like to add is currently full. So this is pretty much where most of the power goes out. There's Tesseracts, and then there's a dimensional transceiver, which I had before I made the Tesseracts. The power is coming from... What have I got in here? Oh, that's right. Yeah, firestones are nasty. Especially if your house is made of wood. I'll just leave that there. Power generation. This is another long forgotten project. There are 8 max size turbines, or max size vertically, because I think they can be one longer if they're flat compared to if they're vertical. They have, I can't remember how many ludicrite blocks, but I think it's 2 less than the max of what you'd normally use with Enderium. And each one produces a tad over 28,000 RF per tick. So there's 8 of them going full tilt, which is all being powered. The steam comes from the reactor up here. So you'll probably hear the nether portal in a moment because that's where it is over there. This is I want to say 27 by 29 reactor by 3 high. Okay, let's just quickly check. So that's 29 that way. 27 that way, yeah. So, yeah, with this, this produces 16 buckets of steam per tick at its current rod insertion, which is 83%. So it's producing 16 buckets a tick. It is a completely closed loop, so that's what the Tesseracts are for. So there's no additional water needed to be added, nor is there any water vented. So I thought it was pretty cool. The fuel usage is a bit high, but I mean, when you're pumping the Eulorium from a world, I don't think there's an issue for fuel usage. Alright. Well, why don't we go quickly check out the world which has... Yeah, which has, what's that stuff? Has most of the other liquids. So we'll jump on here. Alright. What the hell's Mushroom doing there? And a random nether portal. Okay. Alright, so these endstone spheres, they have liquid in them. So, like, I don't know whose that is. Actually, it might be mine. Anyway, so this has got life essence, I think, in it. Yeah, so that's got life essence. Then there's gelocrothium, resonant ender, destabilized redstone, blazing pyrotheum. I think that's it. Oh yeah, lava, but that's like only a couple of blocks thick. From memory. Yeah, so that's how deep the lava is all over the place. Yeah, so that's that. That's this world. That's where I get all of the goodies from. So let's go back home. Speaking of which... This is where my Eulorium comes from. Let's see if it'll let me go there. So yeah, this is all fluid Eulorium. The whole world is fluid Eulorium. Oh yeah, with a diamond block base. One of the other guys on the server made this, and it costs him a metric fuck ton in power to keep the world open. So yeah, whoa. Hello there. I wonder. Why is that taking forever? Alright. Yeah, the Draconic Staff of Power is very deserving of its status of a late game item, as you can see. Especially when you put like both Wrath and Sharpness or Smite. Because from memory, when you put Smite on... No, it's Sharpness. When you put Sharpness on the Draconic Evolution stuff, it actually doubles the regular attack damage. So, yeah, and then Wrath is basically extra Sharpness. So, yeah. Let me just put all this stuff away. I didn't put a book here, did I? Yeah, So I'll go back home. Didn't even check how many ender pearls I'd left in that. Oh yeah. Let's make a bit of noise. If you haven't guessed already, I hate the rain in Minecraft. Okay, well, let's quickly go over here. These industrial apiaries have withering bees. Bees from, I can't remember what mod. I know that they're not foresty. I think there might be magic bees that they come from. But this is where my wither skeleton skulls come from. So if I have a look directly under this Ender crafter, we'll see it's crafting the wither skeleton skulls, and that goes into my A system. Giant oak tree, which I transplanted from Twilight Forest. Probably got a few sheep missing here. That happens every now and then, but this was every colour wool farm, and my cows are gone. Oh, I'll fix that up later. It's been a while since I've logged in, so sometimes mobs just disappear, even though I've used the Jala Safari net on them. Oh, yep, let's have a look down here. Okay, so where should we go? Where should we go? Oh yeah. That's if I can click it properly. There we go. I want to show you real quick what happens if you leave a demon invasion running. Completely accidentally. I left it for about 4 days. 4 or 5 days. Real world time. This whole area was chunk loaded, so it could still run. So let's just have a quick look at the map. That's right, the map would have reset when the pack updated. We'll just have a quick fly around here. It's alright. Yeah, I think this demon invasion metropolis is probably as big as the max as what I believe it can be, and that is a 1,000 by 1,000. Thank you. Oh, music disc, I'll take that. And Anyway, thought you'd like to check that out. I can't think of anything else to show you guys. Yeah, can't. As I said, I can't really think of anything else. I probably would show you other, like, other guys' bases, but they're not online at the moment, so I can't ask them. So yeah, if you want a tutorial on this monstrosity, let me know, and I'll do it for you. Ooh, X-ray vision. Okay. Yeah, I could bung together a quick video on how I made that. Yeah, but anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. As I said at the start of the video, the whole purpose of this was just to let you guys know that I'm still alive. I still want to make videos, but just haven't had the time. But hopefully that will change soonish. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll see you later.